Hey, what's up, everybody? This is me doing my initial 2 weeks later on the Nintendo Switch 2. And as Mario would say, here we go. So first thing is battery. This runs about 2 hours and between 6 hours, depending how you use the software. So obviously you could kill it within 2 hours or you could kill it within 6, depending on what you're doing, right? The next thing is lack of support. When I say lack of support, there was no actual Mario, a standalone title that came out. 6, 7 years later, their go-to game would be Mario Kart, which is a great game, but still no support. So, for example, Cyberpunk came out. They redid Zelda Breath of the Wild. They did Tears of the Kingdom. They did Cyberpunk. Now, whereas Mario Kart is a new game, I'm not rebuying Cyberpunk, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of Kingdom. I'm not rebuying those games that I had on a PS5. It makes no sense. Also, Donkey Kong comes out later next month. Mario Party comes out next month. So titles that should have been on launch day isn't there. Also, another issue I had with lack of games. This one is lack of support. So go here and then you say, oh, hey, let me go play my my Hulu. Couldn't start the software. Visit the Nintendo store. All that means is they have not updated the Switch to run those programs. Mind you, it's been on the original Switch for the longest, right? And just to show you on my OLED, of course it looks brighter. This is what a virtual card would look like. So here you go, Hulu. Go to Hulu. As of right now, they tell me I don't have it. Now, mind you, it's been playing it for years, but because I did the new update, which was on the 19th, both systems were updated. And I thought once the update came out, I'd have been able to run these programs. Still can't run them, but this is what a virtual thing looks like, right? So closing the software you're currently using, which was the YouTube. So to play this game, you'll need to load the virtual card into the system. Mind you, like I said, I've been playing it on this OLED for the longest, and now all of a sudden we're now about virtual cards. So you hit the next button. Oh, sorry, it's virtual card. Eject from the other system and load it on this system. So that was my first time doing it. So they're telling me I have to remove it off this Switch in order to put it back on the original Switch. That's crazy. Oh, that is crazy. But then again, it ain't working, so what does it matter, right? Ridiculous. Besides what I was just telling you about, which is the battery, the lack of games, the lack of support for the Hulu or YouTube. That was me showing you what a virtual card looks like. And of course, now it'll be in your... And it'll ask you like, oh, your virtual cards are here. And these are what a virtual cards would be in the blue. So Pokemon is basically a DLC. That's why it's in blue. Fortnite, obviously, is a virtual card. Overwatch is a virtual card. YouTube, Hulu should be a virtual card. I don't know why I had to take it off the Switch 2 in order to put it back on the Switch 1. That makes no sense. But hopefully, like I said, there was an update on the 19th. Hopefully there's an update again that will finally help these, the visuals to work. I mean, that's part of the system. That's part of the reason why you want to play it. Yeah, I want to play games, but I also want to watch my YouTube or my Hulu. Um, could you wait for the Switch 2? Do you sit there and have to buy it right now? Hell yeah, you could wait. Hell yeah. There's no rush for this, man. You're not. It's not. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna feel like anything's going wrong. You could wait. You could definitely wait. And as a as a consumer or a person that buys stuff, I want to say to Nintendo, I played your Zelda, like I said, 6 years ago, Breath of the Wild. You sitting there and want to tell me now I gotta pay you $10 for every game I want to upgrade to run on better graphics and better frame rates and stuff like that. To hell with y'all, man. That should have been something that should have been free for people who sat there and supported your system. Otherwise than that, man, that's it. That's all I gotta say. It's Mario Kart game is great. They don't have lack of support. Batteries between 2 to 6. And they need to get their Hulu and YouTube working and need to come out with more games. Otherwise, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. This was just a quick synopsis of it. And yes, you could wait.